What's up, everyone? Welcome in to the Fantasy Football Game Show here on Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my wildly handsome, always punctual co-host, John Luke Garofalo and Joey Wright. And joining us today, we have our great friend, unbelievably special guest and fantasy football analyst over at Draft Sharks, Herms. What's up, Herms? Thanks for joining us today, my friend. Herms, welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show. Today, you will be showing us your feet. Show us your feet, Herms.
Show us your feet, Herms.
I'm not that flexible anymore. I don't know if I can.
I haven't seen my feet in 10 years.
I love this vibe, though. I mean, we really got something going here.
It's like, imagine if you had Cash Cab, but it was in an elevator. That's what this is.
Yes. Oh my God. That would be an interesting show. You just go up partway, elevator stops. It's like, what's happening? Somebody pops out of the vents. You're on Cash Elevator.
It's the same guy from Cash Cab.
Networks, if you're watching.
On the show where we just play this music and nobody says anything and we see what our guest does until it ends. Just let it keep on rolling and just keep looking at him.
It's on infinite loop.
Like, you got it. You got it. You got it.
We just keep encouraging them, but we don't say anything else.
Well, guys, we got some people in the chat ready for today's show. We got our friend Carlos in here. Carlos.
Whoa!
So I promise I haven't forgotten about you guys. Got a great promotion at work, but I've been real busy during live times. Much love. Carlos, we love and appreciate the support, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Congrats on that big promotion.
Hell yeah. You deserve it.
Absolutely.
Big boss.
Getting it done. We got NKC in here. Was in here early. Welcome in, NKC.
What up, NKC? Good to see you, my friend.
Shout out Dave from the Toronto area.
Celebrating football today, apparently.
From the
213. We got Victor in here. What's up, Victor? Hola. Welcome in.
What up, Victor?
And Dame with the what up, peeps. We got the whole squad in here this afternoon. Mr. Scamper's our favorite chat cat. And Jay with the what's up, FYFers.
Hey, Scampers, we didn't tell you, but your wife came in yesterday and she was looking for you and we had to cover for you. So just so you know, she comes asking. We made up some excuse and I don't remember what it is. So
I remember we said you were in a very important business meeting over the weekend, a trip doing business to make money. So if she asks, you were out of town doing business to make money.
On a trip.
Yep. We didn't give any other information, so you should be good.
Kind of nailed it.
Nailed it.
Right off that set. She didn't see it coming.
Didn't suspect a thing. We got Jordan in here. What's up, Jordan? And Albert with the hello, everyone. Hello, Albert. Glad to have you in here.
Albert.
Glad to have you in here. Also, One Nation Underground, formerly known as Josh, said, I got my name back. Glad to have you back.
Yay.
Unfortunately, Adjective Josh is now back to One Nation Underground. And Josh. You know what? We got some news we got to talk about. And Andrew Cooper coming in here letting us know about it. We got Herms on the show. And of all days, Ronald Jones signs with the Dallas Cowboys. Herms, the number one Ronald Jones truther. Do not besmirch the name of Ronald Jones, is on the show with us today. Herms, is this wheels up, guns a-blazing, Ronald Jones is back, yeehaw, yippee-ki-yay?
Absolutely. I mean, there's no reason why he shouldn't be the number one overall pick in drafts this season. I'm talking 20, maybe 25 rushing touchdowns, possibly an MVP. I mean, the Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl with this move. It's a foregone conclusion.
I mean, you might not be wrong about the Super Bowl part. I mean, Rojo does have 2 rings, like you mentioned earlier.
God, that's crazy.
You just follow Ronald Jones.
He just did do
the next Super Bowl winning team.
How could you feel happy with yourself knowing that you have 2 Super Bowl rings and you didn't play in a single one of them?
I don't know. I think the millions of dollars and 2 Super Bowl rings would be I'd learn to live with myself. Know what I mean? Like, you'd look at him and go like, I didn't do anything. I'd be like, yeah. But then I'd look around and go, I didn't do anything.
I'm selling that ring.
What if he's like a good motivator? Like in the locker room, like he's just like a really solid locker room guy. And he is the one that's driving these teams to these Super Bowls.
What if he's really toxic and petty?
Probably.
What if it's just like ancient Greek times where the coaches all have like an on-staff prophet and they're like, you will not win the Super Bowl unless one Ronald Jones is on your roster. And they're like, Ronald Jones, what that? And they're like, that's all I can say. That's all the information the gods are giving me. And it's like, I guess sign Ronald Jones.
Works so far.
Bring him
Profit
over here.
to get Tom Brady, so worked out.
Yeah, the prophet's just like, you will not win a Super Bowl without Patrick Mahomes, Christian McCaffrey, Stephon Diggs, DeAndre Hopkins. Just start running down the list.
That's just unreasonable.
Well, the chat
can't
is
get all that.
hyped that you're here, Herms. Mr. Scampers with the Herms. Jay with the We Heart Herms. And Toronto Dave with the Herms. And One Nation Underground with the Big Herm.
Big Herm.
Whoa.
Herm dog.
The rumors
Big
are
Herm right
out.
there. Also, Toronto Dave said Cash Elevator. Cash Elevator. He loves it.
Cash Elevator.
Welcome
I like
to the
it.
Cash Elevator.
The cash elevator sounds like a pro wrestling finishing move. The cash elevator,
From the top
Ow.
rope with the cash over.
right? See?
And it makes coin noises whenever he hits the ground. Scamper said Sam and Simon is terrific. I don't know
Hey.
where that came from, but I enjoy it. I'll take it right there.
Didn't you have like an orange hat on this morning?
Wouldn't take it anywhere else.
And Dustin said hashtag Team Joey.
Yes.
Back to Team Joey. And One Nation said, Jail, is T. Higgins rocking the 5 this year?
He is not. That's a Clemson jersey. He was number 5 at Clemson.
And that's why that number's
That's
back there behind your
That's
wall.
why it's there. Yeah.
No further story about the number 5?
No.
Anything else you'd like to add on that?
Oh,
Cinco
I
de
feel like there's
Mayo.
something that we
Um,
don't know.
Tell a friend.
Herms, do you have anything to add about T. Higgins' number?
Lou Bega's Mambo number 5 had a parody version for Bob the Builder that was top 10 in the UK once upon a time.
Incredible. Thank you. Thank you for that.
I knew some of
contribution.
those words that you said.
Specifically Lou and K.
And builder.
Well, guys, we are going to play a game today that we call Fantasy Fortune. Before we get into that, though, a couple reminders. First and foremost, if you're not already following our guest Herms on Twitter, fix that right now.
Do it.
He's on Twitter at Herms NFL. It's right there below his handsome face, sick hat, and Maryland flag on the screen. You're going to want to make sure you're following him. After you do that, if you're watching this, thank you so much. But go ahead and hit that like button if you're enjoying it.
Oh,
And hit that
no.
subscribe button if you don't want me to choke to death live on air.
Please.
The stakes are high.
Please.
All of a sudden,
Hit the like button.
halfway through the show, I just start turning purple, and it's because not enough people have hit the button.
My friend.
Oh, no.
I saved my friend.
My mom still does bring up to this day the time I almost died on stream.
Smash split your head open.
Yeah, I fully just almost drowned myself in a
Hang out a
bathtub
water vent.
with nobody home to be able to turn the camera off or like save
I still
me.
don't
It's
understand why you put your head on the faucet side of the tub.
We'll have to resurface that video if you haven't seen it. But I was
Yeah.
water bedding myself, and I filled the bathtub all the way up, and I went to
Water
water my
bedding
head, but I
myself.
did it on
What the
the
heck does that
on the spout side. So whenever I lifted my head back up, I just slammed it on the spout,
Oh,
and
God.
blood started trickling down my
He just
head.
gets back on the stream, his head's all bloody.
Well, guys, we're gonna get into some fantasy fortune. I'm gonna explain how this works, and then we're gonna get started. If you've ever seen the
Okay.
show Wheel of Fortune, it's a lot like that, but a little different. There's an NFL and fantasy football twist. Instead of spinning a wheel, I guess flat like that, contestants are going to be answering 50-50 NFL or fantasy related trivia questions. Get it right, you get to guess a consonant that you think is in the puzzle that will be on the screen in front of you. For every instance of that letter that shows up, add 500 buckaroos to your round bank. Now, at any point during your turn, there are 2 other actions you can take besides answering a question, guessing a letter. You can choose to buy a vowel. They will cost 100 per that shows up to a max of 500. So you got to have a minimum of 500 in your round bank to make that decision. Or you can choose to solve the puzzle, which will end that round. You will earn whatever money's in your round bank or $1,000, whichever one is higher, and we'll move on to the next round. The only other stipulation here is we're going to nerf you if you're doing too well. You only get to go 3 times in a row. So if you get 3 questions and 3 letters right, you'll have a shot to solve the puzzle if you'd like to do so. But after 5 seconds, we're moving on to the next contestant, and you will bank all that money. So you don't have to worry about losing it.
Thank
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Also, we got Jay in here saying, NKC says hi, Joey. And NKC was saying, Jay, tell Joey I said hi.
There you go.
NKC, welcome into the show. I'm excited to see you here today. Let's play along. Let's have a good time.
Let's do it.
All right. This first puzzle is going to work entirely different than how Simon explained it before.
Sweet.
It's going to be a toss-up puzzle. I'm going to slowly reveal letters. You say your own name when you think you know it. You're only going to get one shot at this one. But if you get it, you're going to get 500. 500, and you are going to get to go first on the next puzzle. So win-win. Let's see. You ready, Simon?
Yeah, was born ready. Never went anywhere.
Never went anywhere. Was always here. All
Did
right,
not accidentally click out of this tab while trying to close my other tabs.
You would never.
No.
We got Maria in the chat. What up, Maria?
Maria.
Oh, I'm about to leave the chat before you put the puzzle up. But
Yes.
I don't know if you put this one up here. Did you say, Coop, say,
right.
all my friends are here? This is great.
All my friends are here. This is great.
All my friends are here. This is great.
I have that thought on a regular basis.
Like, hey, look what I'm doing.
Hey. All right, our first puzzle here is a toss-up one. This is an NFL player. NFL player, first name, last name. I'm going to slowly reveal letters. Say your own name when you think you have it.
Joey.
Joey.
Nico Collins. Oh, man.
Nico Collins is incorrect. Keep revealing letters.
Simon.
No?
Simon.
I lost my concentration.
Herbs is
Zach
giggling.
Wilson, but all I could think was Jack Bison.
Jack Bison.
It's Zach Wilson.
Jack Wilson is absolutely
dumb.
correct.
Nice to meet you. The name's Jack Bison.
Jack Bison, lumberjack at law.
Lumberjack at law.
Stupidest thing I've ever said in my life. Simon, you are going to get 500 for correctly guessing Zach Wilson on this toss-up puzzle, and you'll get to go first on our next round.
What a day.
What a day. And One Nation in here almost getting this correct, but unfortunately spelling Zach how it should be spelled instead of how it is
Right,
spelled. Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. Herbs, you think Zach Wilson's going to have a shot, another shot in the league?
I mean, I hope not, but probably. I mean, when you get picked that high enough in the draft, for some reason, you're just automatically granted one or two extra chances. I don't make the rules. That just seems to be how football works.
Yeah, Will Smith makes the rules.
Oh no! Too soon.
I tend to agree with Herms here. He'll get another chance. And maybe have a little bit more optimism that we could see something from him. He was young coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not a little bit young, like very, very young. And like now we're looking at the Jets as a ready-to-go franchise, one that's like a quarterback away from being truly competitive. It wasn't like that when he got drafted there. There's a reason they had a high enough draft pick to take him. And now this is a new coaching staff that wasn't the team that picked him. Like, it's a lot going against him. And don't get me wrong, I think he's been a big old baby in the way he's handled it, but he's also super young, has the draft capital, and the skills that got him that draft capital are still there. Maybe we see it on team number 2, but it's probably going to take a new team.
Team number 2.
It's not, I'm not sitting here calling for it. Don't put words in my mouth that I'm like a Zach Wilson truther. I think more likely than not, it never pans out, but he's super young. So if it's going to happen with any of these guys that like flopped on their first team, it could be Zach Wilson.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, if the Jets get Aaron Rodgers, which is it going to happen any day now? I don't know. I mean, Zach Wilson could be a Super Bowl winning quarterback in the way that Ronald Jones is a Super Bowl winning running back.
There it is.
But, maybe Aaron Rodgers turns a new leaf and becomes a good mentor, and, Zach Wilson comes back. I can't even say it without laughing. All right, never mind.
Aaron Rodgers, the ideal mentor, and Zach Wilson seems like the ideal mentee.
I do think
they seem
they'll
like the
get another
perfect
shot.
match.
I want to sit in on one of those lessons.
Oh my God.
What if they're just like an unlikely pair, and then Jordan Love's sitting there just like with abandonment issues?
It's like, what the hell, bro?
You've never once paid attention to me.
It's a buddy cop movie that I would definitely watch, though. Aaron Rodgers and Zach Wilson with the headband. I mean, yeah, sure.
By
Oh
the
my
end,
God.
by the end, it works, but at the beginning, man, we get an hour and a half.
Do they really
conflict
grind
first.
each other's gears?
I mean, if there was
Scott
never
Vision-
mind.
Dang, I'm sorry I ruined it.
No, it's
Scott
okay.
Vision here said, fooled again. The thumbnail on Twitter made me think Stephon Diggs would be on the show. Gotcha again.
Sorry. But, I mean, Stephon Diggs is also from Maryland, so kind of close. It's not
Is he
that
from-
far off.
Is he from Maryland?
Yeah.
No.
So, he's from Maryland. I'm from Maryland. We're good. It's fine.
We're all from Maryland.
Yeah.
Scott, he said, dang, just my luck. Just your luck to come in here expecting Stephon Diggs and it not to happen.
Just your luck.
Just your luck. All right, guys, let's get into our next fantasy fortune puzzle here. Simon, you got that last one correct. Meaning you were going to go first on this one. These are NFL rookies. NFL rookies. We got first name, last name, and first name, last name.
Incoming rookies or guys that like
incoming rookies.
Okay, so like the new kids in town.
The new hotness, yeah.
Okay. I would like a question.
Question. All right, Simon, we're going to start off here in the fantasy points category. All my fantasy points questions will be in PPR format. Keep that in mind. If I don't say it, you can assume or just ask, I guess. All right, Simon, tell me, who had more fantasy points this past season? Who had more fantasy points this past season? Was it CeeDee Lamb or Amon-Ra St. Brown?
First of all, I can't believe you'd ask without telling me the format. I'm going to go. Man, that's CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb is correct, Simon. What consonant would you like to guess?
L, as in lick this.
Lick this. 1L.
Okay, I would like another question. Just one lick.
Solid lick. All right, Simon, it's going to give you 500 in your round bank. And you said you'd like another question, correct?
Indeed, I would.
All right, Simon. Which player had more fantasy points this past season? Which player had more fantasy points this past season? Was it Nick Chubb or was it Derrick Henry?
That's a good question. It's a good question, JL. And
thank you.
Yeah, I just want to take a second for everyone to appreciate that. So a moment of silence for JL's question. Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb is incorrect. Simon. I'm sorry.
Damn it, you son of a gun.
Yeah, I am a son of a gun.
Terrible question.
Herms, we're moving on to you. And by the way, head out of the chat, contestants, because our chat is going to get this way before you guys. Happens every time. 60% of the time, every time. Herms, we're back to you. Would you like a question or would you like to solve?
Oh, boy, definitely a question. I am
definitely
lost.
A question. All right, Herms. Which player had more PPR fantasy points this past season? Was it Justin Jefferson or Saquon Barkley?
I think it was Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson is absolutely correct. What consonant would you like to guess?
I would accept a D.
D. Herms wants the D.
Oh,
double D. Let's go. Herms, it's going to give you $1,000 in your round bank. You can now buy vows, my friend, with all those Ds. Or you can take another question or you can solve.
I'm gonna play conservative. I'm gonna take another question.
Take another question. You got it. Before we do that, we got TK Mode in the chat. He says, I'm late, but did Herms talk about Rojo to the Cowboys yet? Please, Troy. It's the first thing we talked about.
Hey, Troy,
don't be ridiculous. Of course it is. Of course we talked about it. And Coop says, show Herms that D. Oh, we did. Showed him 2 of them. All right, Herms, you elected to take another question here, and I am one to oblige. So tell me, which player had more PPR fantasy points this past season? Was it Tony Pollard or was it Najee Harris?
Definitely Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard is absolutely correct. What consonant would you like?
I'm gonna take. Let me see an N.
N as in Nancy.
Yes.
Great letter.
And there are 3 N's.
Look at that.
Let's go. It's going to give you another 1,500, bring you up to 2,500 in your round bank. Your options are the same. That was your second one. So this is your last opportunity to buy a vow this turn if you would like, Herms, just so you know. We're going into your third question. So if you get the next question correct and you guess the next consonant correct as well, you're going to get to bank that money.
I'll do that. That sounds like the lucrative way to go.
So you'd like another question?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right, Herms. Which player had more fantasy points this past season? Was it TJ Hawkinson or was it Terry McLaurin?
Hawkinson?
I'm sorry, it was McLaurin. Oh no, Herms. No! All right, Joey. We're moving on to you.
Question.
All right. Which player had more PPR fantasy points this past season, Joey? Amari Cooper or Leonard Fournette?
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper is correct. What consonant would you like?
I'm going to go with an R.
R. Bonk. No R's. I'm
Yard.
sorry, Joey. Simon, we're back to you.
I know the second name, but I cannot figure out the first one. And that's probably because I haven't spent enough time with the rookies yet. I need to spend a little more time with them. It's been a little bit rude of me. I've been
I
like
go visit them in
shunning,
daycare.
I've been shunning the new guys. Like I've just been hanging out with the guys I know, and I need to spend some time
Sterling
with the new
Shepherds.
guys.
We've
Darnell
literally had a
Mooney.
team meeting about interacting with new people, Simon. So apparently you do not listen.
I know, and I'm sitting here, and now I don't even know their names. I need a question.
Question, you got it. All right, Simon, which player had more fantasy points this past season? Was it Dalvin Cook or Miles Sanders?
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook's correct. What consonant would you
I was
like?
gonna kill you if it was Miles Sanders. I'll take a T.
T. 2 T's.
Honestly, I figured the T would in the first name, just a guess based on the placement of that N, but I have no idea. Okay, let's buy a vowel. Let's buy an O.
Oh, there's one O. Simon's going to cost you
I know
100.
the
Your options are the
first
same.
name.
Okay, I would like to solve this puzzle.
Okay. Say it how it's written.
Tank Bigsby and Dalton Kincaid.
Tank Bigsby and Dalton Kincaid is absolutely correct, Simon. Well done.
Oh,
Once I got off of Tony, it opened it up
Tony
for me.
Bigsby.
I was just like, Tony, who the hell is named Tony in this class?
Oh, that's brutal. You're going to keep that 2,500 away from Herms in this puzzle.
That's a good
Well
pull.
done.
Damn.
Well done.
Mm,
And the chat got this one so quickly.
nerds.
Where is it? I can't find it.
cheaters. That's what
All
they
I
are.
see is Coop saying, "LOL, I never get to play the fun games." You play all the fun games every morning, especially Fast Guy Quick Down, the most fun game. Dustin got this pretty early. Tank Bigsby and Dalton Kincaid. Is there any rookie with a cooler name than Tank Bigsby?
I mean,
I
there's
don't know.
another Tank, so I mean, I guess it's a tie 1A, 1B. You know, I get Tank Dell. I don't know. The Bigsby is a cooler last name, so
Such a sweet last name.
That's good on the back of a jersey, Bigsby.
I think that might be it.
Yeah, I'm doing a quick scroll because off the top of my head, it's got to be Tank Bigsby, but maybe there's someone we're overlooking.
Puka Nakua is a fun name. You know,
That's
wide
pretty
receiver
fun.
from BYU. You know,
That's pretty freaking fun.
Do that one more time.
Puka Nakua.
Oh yeah, that is a good one.
That's a
Puka
good one.
Nakua.
Strong
Victor said, "All right, guys, he's gone. Bring out Stephon Diggs." Stephon's like, "Whoa."
He's been in my basement the entire time, actually. So, you know.
All right. What were we doing?
Playing Fantasy
That's
Fortune.
right. That's right.
I think
This guy
Jeopardy.
Fish also said, I talked to Renee this week. When you gonna let us back on? I don't know. We need to bring in some ringers.
Let's
Right.
wait till I have COVID again, if we could, please. Yeah, if we could schedule James O'Day for the second time when I have COVID again, I would really appreciate it.
He's gonna think you're avoiding him now.
I know.
All right, let's get into our next puzzle here. Simon, doing very well so far. This one is an NFL player movie mashup.
Yes.
NFL player movie mashup. So if this is your first time seeing us play this, you might be like, "What is that?" A good example of a puzzle like this might be like, "Dude, where's my Derek Carr?" Basically, take a movie title and smash an NFL player name in there, or vice versa.
And the longer we play this game, the more creative the smashing tends to get.
The more creative the Smasher tends to get. We run out of ideas, guys.
If you guys knew the feeling that my body had every time I saw movie mashup, it'd make you feel good, I think.
Is it something
Just
like,
got weird.
woo?
Something like that.
All right. Simon got that one correct. So, Herms, you will be going first in this one. All right. Would you like a question, Herms?
Absolutely.
All right. Herms, tell me, who had a higher fantasy points per game this past season? Who had a higher fantasy points per game? Was it James Conner or was it Brandon Ayuk?
Brandon Ayuk?
I'm sorry, it was James Conner.
Rats.
Joey.
Rats.
Go. Question, please.
Shout out Baltimore.
Shout out Baltimore. Every time you say rats, I like it. All right, Joey, tell me, who had a higher fantasy points per game this past season? Who had a higher fantasy points per game this past season? Was it DK Metcalf or was it Jerick McKinnon?
Oh, that's so sneaky. Oh, man. Jerick McKinnon had those huge games.
Man.
Then he had some stinkers, too. DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf is correct, Joey.
Okay.
Joey.
All right. I didn't fall for the
Nice,
trap. I didn't
Joey.
fall for the trap.
Joey.
How you doing?
R.
What letter?
R.
R.
Arr.
There are 2 R's.
Oh, okay.
Go.
It's going to give you 1,000 in your round bank, Joe. What would you like to do here? Buy a vowel, take another question, or solve?
I would like to buy an E.
E. There are 3 E's, Joey. Going to cost you 300. One,
Not
two,
what I thought those
three.
E's would be.
What would you like to do? Your options are the same.
Question, please.
Question. All right.
Why am I thinking Harriet Tubman's the second part of this, but it's not?
Joey, tell me, which player had more passing yards this past season? Which player had more passing yards this past season? Was it Matt Ryan or was it Mac Jones?
Mac Jones seemed to just have low the whole season. Matt Ryan had a little bit of a good start. I'm going to say Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan's correct, and that was way closer than I intended it to be. The problem was that both, one fell on just over 3,000, one fell just under 3,000, and so it kind of threw me off with their bigger difference. But you got it right, Joey. Matt Ryan was correct.
I was big on Matt Ryan indoors for the first 12 weeks of the season, and then he totally started crapping.
But when you stepped outside, you were not happy with Matt Ryan.
I'm gonna go with a T.
T. Bonk. No T.
That's not
Sorry.
fun.
No T puzzle. Simon.
I am so confused by the letter placement.
Yeah.
I need a question. This is bizarre.
Question. All right. Simon, which player had more passing yards this past season? Was it Matthew Stafford or was it Brock Purdy?
What a great question. Thank you. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
See, the reason it's so great is because Brock Purdy didn't start most of the year. In fact, came in towards the end of the season. Really difficult to gauge just how many yards he threw unless I memorized each of those games. Then Matthew Stafford also injured, so played a limited season. So, man, what a terrific question. I'm going to go with Matthew Stafford because Cooper Kupp was still killing it with him for a little bit there.
Matthew Stafford is correct, Simon. What consonant would you like?
Give me an H.
H. There's one H.
Damn it.
It's going to give you 500 in your round bank, Simon. You can buy a vowel here.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a vowel. No, I'm not.
That's not
yes, I am. I'm going to buy an A.
An A?
Yeah.
Okay. There are 2 A's, Simon, and that's going to cost you 200. So now your options are to take another question or to solve.
Okay.
I will take another question.
This is your second question, right?
Yeah.
All right, Simon. Which player had more passing yards this season? Which player had more passing yards this season? Was it Kenny Pickett or was it Carson Wentz?
stupid question. Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett is correct, Simon. Well done.
Thank God.
What consonant would you like?
S as in stupid.
S for stupid. There are 4 S's, Simon. It's going to give you $2,000 additional dollars in your round bank. This is your last opportunity to buy vowels.
Yeah, I would like to buy an I for this puzzle.
An I. There are 2 I's. Your options are the same.
Jeez Louise, why can't I figure this out? I need a question. I like everything's there. I know the player. I know most of the words.
All right, Simon. Which player had more passing yards this season? Was it Jalen Hurts or was it Aaron Rodgers?
What was the category? Passing yards?
Passing yards.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is incorrect.
Okay, yeah, I got in my head. I'm trying to figure this puzzle out, and I ruined it.
Yes, I'm sorry. So, Herms, we're moving on to you. Would you like a question?
More than anything in the world. Oh, jeez,
right.
This is tough.
All right, which player had more passing yards this past season? Was it Daniel Jones or was it Jared Goff?
Oh my God, you asshole. I figured it out.
Oh my God. I think I'm going to say Jared Goff.
Jared Goff is absolutely correct. Herms, what consonant would you like to guess?
So stupid.
I'm going to say N as in Nancy.
N. There are 2 N's. It's going to give you $1,000 in your round bank here, Herms. You can solve. You can purchase a vowel, or you can take another question.
I'm so upset with you.
I'm gonna take another question.
Taking another question. All right. Which player had more passing yards this past season? Was it Marcus Mariota, or was it Marcus Mariota, or was it Lamar Jackson? No, actually, forget that question, Herms.
Okay.
Disregard that question. All right, Herms, different question. Which player had more passing yards this past season? Was it Tom Brady or was it Aaron Rodgers?
Tom Brady?
Tom Brady's correct. What letter would you like?
Okay. I'm going to pick the only one I'm confident is there and say J.
J. It's going to give you another 500, Herms.
Didn't help me, but it kept me on the board, so that's what matters.
Would you like another question? Buy vowel or solve?
I'm gonna buy a vowel.
All right. How are you?
I'm gonna take the O.
O. Bonk. No O. I'm sorry.
Oh, dang it.
Hey.
Oh.
I've seen some movies. I can't figure this out, and I'm really mad.
You're gonna be mad.
Am I? Okay. I'm gonna buy the U to see if it maybe clues me in.
All right, buying the U. There's 1 U.
Oh, dang it.
No more vowels, Joey. Would you like to solve? Would you like to take another question?
I just got it.
I want a question.
Joey.
I want a question. Yeah.
All right, question. I got you. All right, Joey. Which player threw more passing touchdowns this season? Was it Trevor Lawrence or was it Geno Smith?
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith's correct. What letter would you like?
B.
B. There's 1 B. Oops. So that's going to give you another 500 in your round bank, Joey. What would you like to do here? Solve or take another question?
Are we sure I've seen this movie?
Yes.
I need an answer, Joey.
I want a question. I don't know.
This is your second question, right?
Yes.
All right. Which player threw more touchdowns this season? Was it Davis Mills or was it Kyler Murray?
Threw more touchdowns. Davis Mills.
Threw more touchdowns. Davis Mills is correct. What letter would you like?
Why?
Why? There's one why. What would you like to do here, Joe?
Wait, I don't know. Is there a movie called that? I'm gonna guess.
Okay,
No,
say how it's
I'm
written.
not. I don't. It could be.
Do something, Joe.
I question.
Do anything.
No, I'm gonna solve because
Too late. You already asked for a question, so I have to give you a question by law. I'm sorry, that's how it works. All right, Joey. Which player had more completions this past season? Which player had more completions this past season? Was it Justin Herbert or was it Kirk Cousins?
More completions.
Yep.
Kirk Cousins, and who's the other one?
Justin Herbert.
I'm gonna say Kirk Cousins.
I'm sorry, it was Justin Herbert.
Okay.
Simon.
I'll solve. This is Najee Harrisky business.
Najee Harrisky business.
Oh, I was like spy business, sky business.
Hey, risky business. Ever heard of it, Joey?
Oh no.
Maybe if you stopped reading all the time, get your head out of your ass and those books behind you.
High quality content.
Dear Lord.
This is great.
That what had happened was the name Harrison really fit there. And so until the N was up, like trying to fit Harrison into whatever movie was coming up was so difficult.
Because the only movie Harrison I can think of was Ford, so I was like,
Najee Harrison business.
See, Harrison is strong. There are 87 comments.
They got this so long ago. This is 6 minutes ago. How can you not know risky business?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Like I'm guys, you don't understand. Like when I was a kid, I idolized Tom. Like I am so mad.
Show, guys. They said iconic FYF moment. Oh my god. Tim said toss those books.
I mean,
dear Lord. You guys ought to be ashamed. Who even got this? Simon got it. You guys are just letting Simon win. 4,000. Dear Lord.
I was sitting there and just like, there's no way. Like every letter is up there. It's fine.
Business.
Risky is tricky.
Risky business. All right. I guess we just go.
Yeah, there we go.
Sound interesting. Najee Risky Business starring Tom Brady Cruz. Oh my God. All right. We need some redemption. Coop said Dame got it 45 minutes ago. No letter solved. Well done, Simon, once again. And Herms, we're back to you for an NFL player idiom mashup. A good example of this one, similar to the last one. It's a Rashad Penny saved is a Rashad Penny earned. Coop, I'm sorry, Herms, would you like to take a question or solve?
I would like a question.
Question, you got it. All right, Herms, tell me which quarterback had more passing attempts this past season? Which player had more passing attempts this past season? Was it Justin Fields or was it Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is absolutely correct. What consonant would you like?
I will take an L.
L?
Yes.
As in Luke?
Yes, absolutely.
1 L.
There we go.
Oh.
L is in. Herms, you're going to get 500 for that L. Would you like to solve or take a question, or you can buy a vowel here? Would you have enough?
That unlock it for you?
Did that L do it?
Not quite. I will. I'll take another question.
All right, taking another question. Which player had more completions this past season? Tua Tagovailoa or Russell Wilson?
Just by sheer volume of games played, I'm going to say Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson is correct, Herms. What consonant would you like?
Let's go. I'm going to take an S.
S. There are 3 S's. Giving you 15 hundo in your round bank, or I guess up to 2,000 now, Herms. Your options are the same. You got all 3 options on the board.
I'm going to take the vowel. If
vowel. All right. Yeah.
Thing.
Totally.
I will accept an I.
You're going to go with I.
Yes.
There's 1 I. It's going to cost you $100, and your options are the same.
I guess I might as well take a question.
Question, you got it. All right, Herms, tell me, which player had more rushing yards this past season? Which player had more rushing yards this past season? Was it Marcus Mariota or was it Joe Burrow?
Marcus Mariota.
That is correct. Mariota. Mariota is absolutely correct. What consonant would you like?
I will. I'll take the D.
The D. There's 1 D, meaning you are going to bank this money, Herms. Well done.
There we go.
So I'm going to give you a 2,400. Boom. And then I'm going to give you 5 seconds to solve starting now. Bonk. All right, Joey, we're back to you.
Question, please.
Question. Is your will broken, Joey?
Like I care a lot about this company and this show and this game. And I feel like I have a brand, and when I miss them that bad, like I need to look at myself in the mirror when this damn show is over.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, man. That's bad.
I'm so mad. Like Scott Fish is gonna call me tonight and be like, "Joey, you're such an idiot."
We're gonna have to move up our one-on-one.
Hey, you have time after this?
All right.
And now he's really gonna call me because I said that.
All right, Joey. What would you like to do?
Yeah,
here?
question.
All right. Mm-hmm. Which player had more rushing yards this past season, Joey? Which player had more rushing yards this past season? Was it Patrick Mahomes or Daniel Jones?
I'm going to say Danny Dimes.
Danny Dingles is correct. What consonant would you like?
The N, please.
N as in Nancy?
Mm-hmm.
1 N.
Something for 1 more. Next question, please.
Next question. Moving right along. Which player had more interceptions this season, Joey? Which player had more interceptions this season? Was it Zach Wilson or Mac Jones?
Zach Wilson.
I'm sorry, it was Mac Jones. Simon.
I need a question, my friend.
All right, my friend. Here is your question. Who had more interceptions this past season? Was it Derek Carr or Tom Brady?
What a great question. I'm going to have to go with Derek Carr.
Derek Carr's correct. What consonant would you like?
I'd like a M as in Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
It's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario. Your brother Luigi. M is there, but only 1. So it's going to give you 500 in your round bank. Simon, you can buy a vowel here if you'd like.
I would like another question.
Another question. I respect that. Which player threw more passing touchdowns this season, Simon? Which player threw more passing touchdowns this season? Was it Justin Fields or was it Dak Prescott?
Dak Prescott.
That's correct. Not by that much. What letter would you like?
K.
K. Bonk. No K's. I'm sorry.
In retrospect, that word is clearly not milks.
Not milks.
Like what idiom and or player has the verb milks in it?
Can't say.
Yeah.
Can't say.
Letter selection.
Okay. All right. Herms, we're moving on to you.
Okay.
Would you like a question?
Sure.
All right, Terms. Tell me, which player had more interceptions this past season? Was it Andy Dalton or was it Jimmy Garoppolo?
Andy Dalton?
Andy Dalton's correct. What letter would you like?
Oh, geez. I'll take the letter R.
R. There are 2 R's.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 1,000 in your round bank.
That didn't help nearly as much as I wanted it to.
What would you like to do here?
I'll take a vowel.
Taking a vowel. All right, which vowel would you like to purchase?
I will take the letter A.
A. There are 2 A's. It's going to cost you 200.
Okay.
Bonk, bonk.
Oh.
Now what would you like to do?
You got it?
I got it.
Oh, man.
I don't have it. I'll take a question.
Taking a question. All right, Herms. Tell me, which NFL team had more total yards this season? Which NFL team had more total yards this season? Was it the Raiders or was it the Colts?
The Raiders.
Raiders is correct. What letter would you like?
I'll take a P.
P. Give him a P. They're bonk. No P.
God!
It's a P-less puzzle. Joey.
You hate to say it.
So Simon says he has it.
He does say that.
I'm gonna buy an E.
Buying an E.
See if it helps me anywhere else.
There are 4 E's, Joey.
Okay.
It's going to cost you 400. And you don't have enough to buy any more vowels, so you can take another question or you could solve.
I'll take another. I don't know what that first word is. I know the other ones. Question.
You got it. Which NFL team had more total yards this season, Joey? Which NFL team had more total yards this season? Was it the Bengals or was it the Jaguars?
The Bengals.
Sorry, it was the Jaguars.
I refuse to believe that.
That's the truth.
I don't think you would lie to me, but I think
wouldn't.
you would try to trick me, which you've just done.
Yeah, that's my job.
Many times today.
Simon.
I would like to solve.
Okay, say exactly how it's written.
Go the extra Miles Sanders.
Go the extra. Miles Sanders is absolutely correct, Simon. Adding to your lead here.
When I thought that last word was Sundays,
Sundays.
it really opened up the possibilities for where any of the other words could go.
Yeah.
That is 2 puzzles in a row where, like, within 10 seconds of me passing up the opportunity to solve, I'm like, oh, the light bulb, and just ice.
Scamper said Jerry Milk Sanders.
All of these milky ones.
Disgusting.
The first Milk Sanders.
I'm the first Milk Sanders.
We got Turner in here. Said I'm late. Just got here. Welcome in, Turner.
What up,
Turner?
Turner?
My friend. And Scamper said Luigi's such a terrific character in all aspects.
Scampers.
Oh no.
2 of us on the show agree with you.
That's true.
I'm gonna come around on a Luigi.
Okay.
I'm in love Luigi now.
No,
Tim
I would
said
say
Luigi
but
was
I'm
born
coming
to
around.
end the world in this
Herms, where do you stand on Luigi, Herms?
If
pro Peach or anti Peach?
If I'm to take a stance on Luigi, I would prefer Waluigi.
Oh,
I'm with you 1,000%.
How do we boot him off the show? I don't know that button. Okay.
Look, here's my one selling point, though. You know, famous internet sensation of the Uptown Funk Waluigi mashup. If you've never heard of that, that's the selling point. Don't believe me, just wah! You know, like that's the best thing ever. Just if you haven't seen that, please watch it.
I think Herms just sold me.
Turner
All right, let's
in the chat saying Luigi is sus. I don't trust you at all for that.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, let's do one more puzzle here. Try and fit this in. This one is a rhyme time. A good example of this is drinking soda with Marcus Mariota. So it's just going to rhyme in some way, fashion, form. Let's see. Who got that one? Simon did. So, Herms, we're back to you.
Question time, baby.
You got it. All right, we're going to have to speed through some of these. All right, Herms, tell me, which NFL team scored more actual points this year? Was it the Vikings or the Commanders?
The Vikings.
Vikings are correct. What letter would you like?
I will take the letter R.
R. There's one R. It's going to give you 500. What would you like to do now?
I'm going to take another question.
Another question. You got it. Which NFL team scored more points this season, Herms? Was it the Bengals or the Giants?
The Bengals.
The Bengals are correct. What letter would you like?
I'll take an S.
S. There's one S.
Oh, God. Come on.
It's going to give you another 500. And this is your last opportunity to buy vowels this turn if you would choose to, Herms.
I'm good. I'm just going to go straight to the question.
All right. Which NFL team scored more points this season? Was it the Bears or the Rams?
The Bears, sure.
The Bears are correct, Herms. What letter would you like?
I'll take a T. You know, haven't done that yet. So
there are 3 T's, Herms.
Oh!
And you were gonna bank this money.
Look at that, bro.
Whoops. You're gonna get to bank this money as soon as I add it. Boom. And I'm gonna add it here. And I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to solve starting now. Bonk. All right, Joey, we're back to you.
Let's go.
Question. All right. Which NFL team had more turnovers lost this season? Which NFL team had more turnovers lost this season? Was it the Chiefs or the Eagles?
Chiefs.
Chiefs are correct. Joey, what letter would you like?
L.
L. Bonk. No L's. I'm sorry. Simon.
Question, Daddy.
Question. Yes, sir, son. This is like a... No, you haven't seen The Good Place. Never mind. All right,
Great
Simon.
show.
Great show. I was thinking of Donkey Doug. Jason and Donkey Doug, their relationship. I love you, son. I love you, Dad. All right.
Yeah.
This is Simon's? Yeah,
This is me.
Simon's. All right, Simon, which NFL team scored more actual points this season? Was it the Lions or was it the Dolphins?
The Lions.
The Lions are correct. What letter would you like?
An N as in no.
Whoa, 4 N's.
Wow.
That's going to give you money.
Yeah. I'll take another question.
Take another question. All right. Question number 2. Simon, which NFL team had more total yards this season? Was it Seattle Seahawks or was it the San Francisco 49ers?
Great question. I'll go with the Seattle Seahawks.
Seattle Seahawks is incorrect. I'm sorry.
Damn.
It's the 49ers. Yeah.
Okay, I should have gone with the other one.
Yeah, probably. All right, Herms. We're back to you.
Oh, geez. I will say just quickly, I am way more confident in like 3/4 of this than I thought I would be to this point. So feeling good. I'm going to take a question.
Taking another question. All right. Herms, tell me which NFL team had more first downs this season? Which NFL team had more first downs this season? Was it the Colts or was it the Saints?
The Saints.
I'm sorry, it was the Colts.
Oh, no.
Joey, we're back to you.
Hi.
Hello.
Question.
All
I have
right.
no money. I have done nothing in this.
Yeah, $0. All right, Joey. Which NFL team had more rushing attempts this season? Which NFL team had more rushing attempts this season? Was it the Falcons or the Steelers?
The Falcons.
Falcons are correct. What letter would you like?
H.
H. There's one H.
I have
Here's
something
500.
that fits, but I do not think it's correct.
All right, Joey.
Question, please.
Question. All right, Joey. Which player had more total targets this past season? Drake London or DK Metcalf?
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf is correct. What letter would you like?
A W.
W. There's one W.
Question.
Question. All right. Which player had more total targets on their team, Joey? Zay Jones? I guess that Forget the in their team part. That doesn't make sense. Which player had more total targets this past season? Was it Zay Jones or was it Juju Smith-Schuster?
Targets, Zay Jones.
Zay Jones is correct. What letter would you like?
A C.
C. Bonk. No C's. Simon.
I'm going to take a shot here.
Okay. Say exactly how it's written.
Smoking dank with Adam Rank at M&T Bank.
Smoking dank with Adam Rank at M&T Bank is correct, Simon. You did it. To secure this victory.
I was so close to just taking that half court shot. Oh no. Oh, the one time I had it.
Simon with the half court shot, nailing it. And the chat got this. The chat beat you guys to it.
Oh my God.
They did not believe it.
Sure. I didn't think it was gonna be that whenever I got it. I got Rank. Because I figured out M&T Bank and I was like, it's all got to rhyme. There's only so many words. Like, it's definitely not wank. So like, it was the fight of would JL be more likely to put wank or dank in that puzzle, and then Joey guessed W, and it cleared it all up.
Well done, Simon. That is going to absolutely secure your victory. 7,000. Herms comes in second place. 4,900. Joey, just in the basement. $0.
Hey, but Dustin in the chat said best shutout ever. Still hashtag Team Joey.
I'm really looking forward to going back and watching when I muted my microphone because, like, guys, I'm not a good actor. You guys have seen my starts and citations. I'm not good at acting. That was not acting. I was livid.
Well, we got Dave in the chat said absolutely elite FYF show today. This was
shout out Herms.
This was so much fun. Herms, thank you so much for taking the time to come on with us, my friend. It was an elite FYF show today because you took the time to come hang out with us. We appreciate
absolutely.
It.
Always glad to be here. Always glad to be on. Thank you so much for having me.
And also, Herms, don't forget we're meeting with Adam Rank a little later.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
If you need to remember where it's to the bank.
Is dank a marijuana cigarette? Is that what dank is?
Absolutely not, Joey.
Come on, there are children here.
There was something else very important, and I remembered what it was. Not only is Herms fantastic, but he has a Twitter where you should go follow him. He's on Twitter at Herms NFL. It's right there below his handsome face. You can also find the link in the description of this YouTube video you're watching. So just click on it and give him a follow. We're going to be back tomorrow morning for the Front Yard Fantasy Morning Show, 7 a.m., bright and early, 3 hours. So if you're up from 7 to 10, come hang out with us here on our YouTube channel or on the BSN app. We're there just like every single morning. Until then, though, we are out of here. Another big thanks to Herms. Thanks to everybody in the chat. We'll see you bright and early. Adios, everyone. You did it.
Wow.
Where is the outro?
Congrats.